Hey, week of Thanksgiving. I'm sure that a lot of you are cooking this week. I know I am. Actually, I cooked all weekend as well. I like to do some things ahead of time. So I appreciate you taking your time out of your Thanksgiving preparations to join me today and give me a shout out. Let me know that you're there and watching. And why don't you? I'm going to ask this week that you share with me your favorite part of the Thanksgiving dinner. Is it the turkey? Is it the pumpkin pie, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes? I know at our house we all have our favorites, and so we have quite a list of things that we make every year, some that have been passed down over the years from my mom and my grandma and my great grandma, and those are probably my favorites. So let me know what your favorite is. Let me just check here. Um, Okay, here we go. Hopefully today we have a better connection. I was working on that. So if you're there, give me a shout out. So I have a really cute gift card holder I'm going to share with you. Well, I wouldn't even call it cute. I would call it beautiful. It's really, really pretty. And I have a couple other things I want to share. But the first thing is super exciting. Hi, Colleen. Okay, there we go. First thing is really exciting. I guess it was on Friday. The UPS man came. He comes here frequently, as you can imagine, and he left a Stampin' Up box. And I just assumed it was an order, and we had gone away Friday night, so I didn't get a chance to open it until Saturday morning. And when I did, I realized that it was not just a Stampin' Up order, it was something special inside, and I did not open it. I thought I would save it to open with you on my Facebook Live today. So we're going to do that. And yes, I'm with you, Colleen. Of course, family for Thanksgiving is always the best part, and I'm excited because my whole family's going to be here, and that does not happen very often. And so I'm really thrilled about that. And I agree with you too. The sides and the desserts, I could probably do without the turkey. That's probably a terrible thing to say, but I like all the side dishes. So if you're watching, let me know what your favorites are. But I'm going to switch my view down, and I want to show you this box that arrived, and we're going to open it together. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Myra. Hi, Colleen. Okay, so this is the box. And these were sent out to, it's big too. It's probably, I don't know, 14, 16 inches long. And so you're not going to be able to see the whole thing on my screen. But I wanted to show it to you. And like I said, I have not peeked. I have honestly not opened it. But it comes with this really pretty tag. It says anything is possible. And let's open this up and see what is in here. Everything that Stampin' Up does is so cute. I'm going to have to pull this towards me to get this ribbon off. In fact, I might have to take my paper snips and snip it. Okay, there we go. They are masters of presentation, and they make everything look so special. So here's a close-up of the tag. Anything is possible. Isn't that pretty? I love the colors on that. Okay. So let's see what's in here. Let's see if I can figure. Okay, so it looks like, all right, this is sealed up here. There's probably a better way to do this. Your view is probably not really good, but I just thought it would be fun. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna open it up. Oh, how cute. So let's see. Hold on here, bear with me. All right, so I got this out of the box. This is a really cute bag. There were some shreds in there that were kind of hanging on it, but look how cute this Stampin' Up bag is. See if you can see it. There we go. Really cute Stampin' Up bag with a beautiful scarf. Of course, it says Stampin' Up as well. And there's a tag that says amazing. So cute. And so let's see. I think I'm going to need to take this tag off so that I can open up. Yeah, Colleen, you're right. We do need a drum roll. That would be fun. So this is very exciting. This is in the U.S. You had to rank in the top 30 of certain categories to get this special gift. So I'm super excited about this. And of course, a lot of my success is in great part to all of you. So let's see what's inside. Well, first of all, here's a, okay, here this talks about everything that's included in the bag, and that's, thank you for making a difference in the lives of so many customers, friends of Stampin' Up, and fellow demonstrators, Shelley and Sarah. You are a 2021 Stampin' Up Top Performer. That's really nice. Kind of hard to believe, but okay, so this bag is full of all kinds of things. So let's see. Here's another cute little tag. And this these are neat. Look how that closes. So let's see what's in here. Debbie, you're so cute. I'm excited too. Okay, so this is a little pouch, and these are pins. So I ranked as a top performer in my overall country overall, in the United States overall, and then in sales. So that is very exciting. So we have these pins, and I have quite a collection of these over the years from my 21 years as being a demonstrator. But this is a really neat, it's almost like a felted wool pouch. And this is really cool how this closes. I've never seen a bag close like this. Super cute. So it just goes like that. Of course, it has the Stampin' Up logo. Let's see what else is in here. My goodness, it's full of different things. So this is a book called Essentialism, and it's the disciplined pursuit of less. And I know actually one of my friends actually recommended this book to me. It isn't about getting more done in less time. It's about getting only the right things done. So I'm actually looking forward to reading this. That will be a good read. Excited about that. Here's another cute little pouch. These are really fun. Look at that one. That is a neat opening as well. This one is just, oh, there's something in it. Okay, really cute. So these are glasses. How fun are these? And of course, they even say Stampin' Up at the side. I don't know if you can see that. Whoops, going the wrong way there. Stampin', look how cute. And I noticed something on the card about this. Blue light blocking glasses to protect your eyes. So those are going to be really fun. Those are cool. I've never seen anything like that. I love that they say Stampin' Up on it as well. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Here's a cute little zippered pouch. Oh my gosh, it's a manicure set. Look how beautiful that is. There's even razors, tweezers, nail file. How awesome. A comb. There's like a little pocket knife. This is really cool. And again, it has the Stampin' Up logo. The other thing about Stampin' Up, they are very good at making you feel special. They love to spoil their demonstrators. Okay, so this is another little pouch with the Stampin' Up. It's like debossed maybe, or I don't know. It almost looks like it's a branding, like they would brand a cow or something. It's like branded into that. Okay, and this is a little pouch you could use for all kinds of different things. Let's see. Oh, this is really cool. It says felt cord organizer to manage electronic device power cords. That I love. I have a little pouch. It's not cute like this, but whenever I travel, I like to put all my cords in there. So this is going to be really fun to use. And gosh, what are these? Oh, these are cute little Stampin' Up socks, if you can believe it. They even have our logo on it. There's 2 pairs of those. Those are fun. Super cute and very soft and like silky. Really cute. So 2 pairs of those. And let's see what else is in here. Here's another little port. This looks like it would be to hold your passport. That'll be really nice because I plan to be traveling soon. And then this is one of the things, you hang this on a table so that you don't have to put your purse on the floor. So this will be really fun to use. I think you hang it like that on the edge of the table, and then you can put your purse here so it's not on the floor in a restaurant or somewhere when you've gone out. And then this, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I don't think so, but this is like a organizer. So actually this, let me take this out. This actually comes out. This is super cool. It's like a little caddy, and you can leave this in your bag, or you can use it to just to keep so that you can take this out of a bag, put it in a different bag to keep things organized. And then this is really cool. This is a bookmark. So I think I'll use that when I read my new book that they gave me. So very, very fun. So I just thought it would be fun to share with you. And of course, the reason I was able to achieve a lot of my recognition was because of all of you, and because, of course, of the support you give my business. And I'm very, very grateful for all of you always, but especially this week. It's a time when I think we all look and count our blessings. And so one of my blessings, of course, is all of you, and that this is what I get to do for my job. So I'm very, very grateful. All right. Now I am going to do some stamping today. And I have a very pretty, like I said, it's a very, very pretty gift card holder. And it's going to open up like this. Really, really simple to do. You could make a lot of these very quickly. This features the Bright Baubles bundle. And this is the stamp set. And these are the dies. And this is the card we're going to make. And of course, it could be just a regular card. You would just cut this part off here and it would just open like that. But I thought it would be great. It's that time of year, right, when we all need gift cards. So as you know, you probably noticed this sparkling, beautiful paper behind my Joy ornament. And that was a die cut. Well, actually, they're both die cuts. So this was a celebration reward when we had our summer celebration in August and September. And because of the way my business is set up, I have some extra packs of this bedazzling paper. So I'm offering an ordering special. This stack of paper was free. Let me see. I think I have one here. This was free during celebration with a $50 purchase. So I thought what I would do is offer an incentive this week. If you put a $50 order in, you can go to lauramilligan.com. That is my blog. Use this host code. You'll see a link there to shop, and you just click on that. It will take you right to my store, and you can place an order, $50 of any product that you want, and I will send you one of these while supplies last. Now, I don't have a lot of them, but I have a decent number. But I would not delay if you want one of these, because it really makes these. I have another one I'm going to show you. It makes for a super cute gift card. So let me show you how I put this together. So I'm going to start with 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Night of Navy cardstock. And I'm using the cutting blade on my trimmer. And I'm going to turn this then, and I'm going to score it. So I'm going to pull my arm out, the arm of my trimmer. I'm not sure how much of this you're going to be able to see. I'll try to move it over. Yes, everybody loves that dazzling paper, Carol. You're right. Okay, so now I am going to score this. Here's my measurements, in case you want to look. I'm going to score this at 5 1/2. And so the light gray blade is my scoring blade. I'm going to score that at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to move this up to 9 inches, which I don't think you're going to be able to see, but it's just right at the 9-inch point, and I'm going to score it again. So I've got 2 score lines, one at 5 1/2 and one at 9 inches. And I'm going to set my trimmer aside because I think that's all I'm going to need it for. And I'm going to bring my little mat in. And we're going to go ahead and put this together. So this is going to just be, this will fit in a regular envelope as well. So if you need to mail your gift card, you can just use a regular sized envelope. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish this to get a good fold on those 2 score lines. And I'm going to do my stamping first. I'm going to start with Night of Navy, and I have a panel that is 4 by 5 1/4. That is a standard inside panel for any regular card, just 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to do a little stamping. I'm going to use the little snowflakes here, and then I'm going to use Merry and Bright. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and I'm just going to put a few snowflakes kind of at the bottom and at the top. So I don't know if you're just joining me now. My question for the day is, what is your favorite part of Thanksgiving dinner? Had a couple responses, but I'm anxious to hear what everyone else says. So there, I'm just going to add a little bit of snowflakes, and then this, of course, you could do, it'd be really cute to put some snowflakes or something on the envelope. In fact, you know what? Do I have an envelope? I know I do somewhere. Here's one. So you actually could stamp, this would be really pretty on the envelope as well, but I'm going to keep mine sort of simple, and I'll just stamp a few down the side here. Oops. Just like that. It just makes it look festive, doesn't it? Makes you want to open this, see what's inside. All right. Oh, then I'm going to take my little panel again, and I'm going to add my words. And so I'm just going to use Merry and Bright. I agree, Carol, being with family definitely is the best part of Thanksgiving. Okay, so Merry and Bright is going to go right there. And there is, in this stamp set, there's also a to and a from. So you could do that as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the inside of my gift card. I'm just going to use my Tombow adhesive. This has become my favorite adhesive. At first I didn't like it because I was squeezing too hard and I was getting it all over the place and all over my fingers. But once you learn to use it and you realize that you don't really have to put a lot of adhesive on there, you're probably going to really like it. All right, so then I'm going to take this small panel here, and this will be, let me show you on my pocket. This is going to be the insert where I would actually put the gift card. I'm going to create a little pocket there. So what I want to do is just take this little flap, and I am using the Label Me Lovely punch. And what I'm going to do is turn this upside down, and I'm just going to center it as best I can on that little panel from top to bottom. Let's see, let me make sure. I'm going to go down. So if you look, you can see there's a point there and a point there. So I have those flush along the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and punch that. And that way it creates a little opening for you to insert the gift card, and also for the recipient to pull the gift card out. So now I'm going to just take a teeny bit of my glue. I'm going to be careful because I just want to put a small line on the edge of this because I want to be sure there's enough room to insert my gift card. And there is. This allows for a little bit extra space, so your gift card will definitely fit in there. Oh, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and gravy. I'm with you, Mary. I like all of that. Okay, so there is that. That's the inside of our gift card holder. Now we're going to go to the front, and what I did was I took a little panel, and this is, I think it's 3 inches. 3 inches by 4 inches, and that is going to fit right on this panel. This is a really neat embossing folder. It's called Star Crossed, and it's cool because half of it is stars. There's a diagonal, so, and the bottom half is like a checkered look. So the stars and the checks, it's called Star Crossed. And when you emboss it, I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see this. Do you see that? Stars at the top and then the checkers at the squares at the bottom. I think that is such a cool embossing folder. So I'm going to put that on the front little panel here, And again, I'll use my Tombow. Hi, Lane, how are you? So I'm going to put this on here like this. I always like stars because I think, you know, we think of them for Christmas, but they can also be Halloween, birthday, graduation. I think this is a really good embossing folder. All right. Now, the star of the show for this is this bedazzling paper and then the more detailed ornament that says joy. So I want to show you, I'm going to pull these dies out so you can see them. So there are actually 3 different shapes of dies. There's this longer one, and I'm going to bring this one in. This is another one. I'll talk about it more in a minute, but I use that. And then I use this one. And then there's another oval with a snowflake and some other words. This is a really cool set of dies. So what I did when I was cutting this was I took this piece of bedazzling paper, and I had a 6-inch piece which will fit through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I just laid these out like this. Boy, look how sparkly that is. But I laid these through and ran them through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine so that I could get one of each shape with just one pass through the die cutting machine. So I'm going to do that, and then I did the same thing with joy. So let me show you these. There's the joy and the merry and bright, and I did the same thing. I ran those through that way. With one pass through, I was getting 2 different shapes. All right, so now I just have a couple little pieces of this to pop out, but this, I will say, these dies really are really easy to crop out. Okay, so there's my joy, and I am just going to, there's one other little piece. Just pop that right out. Okay, so I'm going to take my Tombow glue and just position this. I'm going to look for the places where it's a little bit wider, where the paper is a little bit wider, so that I can just put little dabs of glue around. I'm going to spread it just a little bit here and there. Okay. And then this is just going to set right on top of that. And isn't that, I just think it's so pretty. I love the sparkle. And I'll tell you what would probably be a good idea. This is going to take a minute to set, but if you just take like your clear block and set it on there. Oh, Lane, do you remember when Rich used to make his eggnog at Thanksgiving? My husband is not really a cook, but he makes homemade eggnog every Thanksgiving, and it's really, really good. He has a secret recipe. Actually, I think it's from like the Betty Crocker cookbook or something like that, but our family looks forward to that. That's a tradition at our house, and we get fresh nutmeg and grate the fresh nutmeg on it. Really, really good. Anyway, okay, so now I am going to take my base, and that's just going to set on there. Wouldn't you like to get this for a Christmas gift? I would. This I decided to pop up with dimensionals. So I'm going to go ahead, put some dimensionals on this. Lane and I have some great Thanksgiving memories. Lane is my sister-in-law, and we used to do, when our girls were little, we used to do fun things with our girls at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we always were, Lane is super talented and crafty, and between the two of us, we would always have something fun planned for the girls, and gosh, those are great memories. All right, so I'm taking this beautiful sparkling white ribbon. I forget the exact name of it, but it's in the our July to December mini catalog, and I'm just going to tie a bow or a knot and trim this up a little bit. And let's see, let me find my glue dot. There's one. Okay, whoop. I'm going to put that on there like that. So how many of you are cooking this Thanksgiving? Are you going over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house, or are you staying home? Maybe your family's coming to you. My family's coming here, which is good. I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. Okay, so here is our gift card holder. Just opens like that. And I also made, I want to show you, this one's already completed, but for this one I used a thick basic white card base, but you can see I did the same thing. I scored it the same way. I used part of my punch to create that opening for my gift card. This one I just put a little strip of the Mary Merlot cardstock because it was a card base, and I used for this one the wintry embossing folder, which is like pine boughs, and I thought that looked really pretty. And then this one I put just a big bow on the top, and it says Merry Christmas to you. So these are two really pretty and very quick and easy gift cards. So I want to remind you again that if you this paper, I have some extra packs of this. It is no longer available, but if this was free with a $50 order during our summer celebration, which was in August and September. And so if you want to place an order this week to get a stack of this paper, if you would go to my blog and just click on shop, it'll take you right to my online store, and you can put this host code in, and I will give you, while supplies last. I have a decent amount, but not a lot, but they are first come, first serve. So if you want some of this paper, if you didn't get it during celebration, if you put an order in this week, I will send one to you. And if you're not sure if I have any left, you can always email me and I'll tell you. If you are local to me, and you want to place a $50 order, I'm happy to do that for you as well. Just email me or give me a call, and I'm happy to help you with that. So I'm going to switch my view back up. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I am actually going to head to my kitchen when I'm done here. I do have another project with this Bauble bundle that's going to go on my blog at some point today. It's not quite ready to post yet, but you can look at that, and then I will post the replay of this on my blog for tomorrow, and the measurements for the gift card if you need them. They're actually pretty simple, but I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I appreciate your support throughout the year, and like I said, this is a week when we count our blessings, and I count my blessings all year round. I'm very, very blessed and very thankful for many things. My cup overflows, and I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're cooking, my wish for you is that you have help with doing the dishes, and I hope that I do as well, because I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking. So bless you all with a wonderful week, and I hope that you also get to eat a lot of good food. And thank you so much for joining me today. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.